Another car dog garage video. I want to try this. Let's get back to welding and not mess up. And today, guys, we are going to be putting brakes and cables on my Gokart Flyer go-kart. And so what we're going to be doing is we got a drum brake from Go Power Sports and 2 cables, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make petals, make a bracket for it, and figure out what I'm going to do with this. So what we're going to do first is we are going to bend the rod right here and make 2 petals. So first, let's start with bending this rod. Alright, so now we got our 2 petals made. I had one hole already pre-drilled because this was like a brake rod, and then I got another hole drilled, and now I got 2 petals done. So now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to basically put these petals on and how it's gonna work. So it's gonna take me a bit to figure out, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I think I want to do first is I want to work on the throttle. And so what I'm gonna do to do that is I'm going to weld the 2 nuts on, and then I'm going to figure out throttle, where I'm gonna put the throttle cable and all that. I'm gonna put the 2 nuts like right there, weld them on, and then I will get my throttle cable all set up and we'll figure it out from there. So let's get to welding. Alright, so now we got our first pedal done. And now I am going to find holes for the tub and then drill it, and then I'm going to figure out a throttle cable position. Alright, so now we have both pedals done, and we got our holes drilled. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to mount cables. And so my thinking process right now is basically just weld off of the end here, and then just ow, that hurt. And then just weld a side plate right there, drill a hole, and then put a bolt through. So let me just do all of that right now. So I actually found this plate that I've had since I had the orange go-kart, the one that I put the Juggerberter on. and it actually works perfectly for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just gonna replicate this plate, and yeah. So, and then I'm gonna weld it all up, and then yeah. So let's do this. So what just happened there is this piece I was gonna weld onto my pedal to hook up the linkage, and I just I tapped it, and this little welding piece kind of got stuck to it, and in my head I'm like, while it's still hot, I'll just pull it off, because you can do that. But I didn't realize it was around 1,000 degrees, and it went right through my welding glove, and it basically cooked my skin and boiled it, and the thing went about 1/8 of an inch into my thumb. So I don't want to hear in the comments, please. I'm already having a rough time with this. I know I messed up. It's whatever. I'm an idiot. So something always happens to me every month in the shop. I was just being an idiot, and just sucks. So I am gonna get back to welding if I can, because my sister helped me bandage it all up, and it's excessive only because I do dumb things, and we don't want it to get infected. So I'm going to continue this video, so let's get back to welding. As you can see, the hole there, and the thing literally went like this into it, and then my thumb was right there, and yep, things happen. Okay, after a lunch break and some work, we have everything nicely put together. I have cotter pins finally in both of these on the front bolts, and this may look a little ridiculous, but trust me, I went 40 one time, and I had no brakes because the bolt came out and I almost hit a wall. So don't tell me that I shouldn't do this. Shouldn't stack bolts or nuts, and that's only for stud tricks. But please, just don't give me stuff about it. And I know I only have one nut on there, but now all that we have left to do now is we drill one hole and weld one nut onto this go-kart. And so what I have here is I have the brake kind of zip tied around the drum, and so I'm going to figure out the exact spot I need, and I'm going to drill a hole, and then I am going to weld the nut on, and then I will have brakes, and I can go for a ride. This thing will be done. So let's do it. Let's just get into it. Alright, so I originally thought this bolt would be long enough, but it wasn't, and we didn't have another bolt. So I made my own bolt, and I welded a nut on the top, and I welded it around, and yeah, so now I have a bolt. So now, let's start. Alright, so we have got our brake done, and so now all that we have to do is slide a key in there, possibly get 2 clamps, and then slap the wheel on, and then it's done. So let me do all that, and then let's take it for a test drive, or a drive, because it's done. Let's do it. So the go-kart is all done, and I am ending this video off here for now. If you want to see me driving around and all that, check out the next video that's coming up. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with someone that would be interested in this type of content. And thank you. This thing looks sick. We've got the brake all together. We got cables together. We got pedals. We did it without modifying this tub. And that's the one big thing that I did not want to do, is modify the tub a lot. So I only have 1 hole drilled in this tub, and that's all that I did. So thank you guys so much. Check out the next video if you want to see me drive this thing around, or drive it around with some friends. Alright, see you guys. Why does it brake better backwards than forward? I don't know. You actually have to take your shoes off to drive this thing. It's weird. Alright, well, yeah. Such an idiot.